Capella makes the final turn, and the most storied team in the history of the Women's Little Five has added a page to the record book. Beta is back on the throne. They hold the crown for the 9th time in Little 500 history. Etchison with it for Marion. Defended by Renew. Here it goes, that sidestep. Blocked by Renew. Volleyball tap up to Renew. It's a 3-on-1, and then Bako puts it down. McDonald with the long throw in towards Gumbali. Gumbali trying to chase it, and he was able to keep it from going past the goal line. Gumbali in the box. Gumbali scores for Indiana. And the Hoosiers take the 2-0 lead here in the 74th minute.
3rd down and 8 upcoming now for this Hanover offense after they had to take a timeout. Let's see what Ian Raudebush can come up with. Sends his running back Huffman in motion. Raudebush stepping up. Raudebush looking deep toward the end zone, and it is complete. A 27-yard strike to Mason Williams.
As this one is drilled deep into left field, Mormon has his 2nd of the day. Talk about getting back on track. Ryan Mormon, 2 homers today, his 6th of the year. And after a slow start to the season, the All-Big Ten hitter looks like that again. The Hoosiers having a block party so far, Ben. 4 blocks in under 4 minutes.
4 blocks, 3 3-pointers made. I mean, that is the recipe to success, something that we just hadn't seen a ton from Indiana so far in the year.
Moore McNeil trying to navigate the zone. Garzone feeds Amendola in the corner. She hits from deep.
Maine is going to crash on any pass that's anywhere near the paint, and that gives you just enough time to find anyone. You look at this Indiana team, you got 4 players who could really shoot the ball that are on the floor right now.
And of those 4, Lamendola is the one you probably feel most comfortable leaving open, but she made them pay for it.
Shea Chesky, who, you know, just talent-wise, other than Garzone, might be the best 3-point shooter on this team, hasn't even got a chance yet.
Olivia Rockwood with the shot clock winding down again. Here's Caroline Dotsey, who just had 26 points and a 5th block for Indiana. Here they come in transition. Chesky streaking through the lane, can't get it to fall. Back the other way, here's Christopher. This Maine team plays at one of the slowest tempos in the nation.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. I understand what Indiana's going to try to do, and I don't hate Chesky taking that up. Even if that's something that against most teams you don't necessarily have the numbers for, this is a Maine team that doesn't play well in transition.
Hodgson, however, knocks down her 2nd bucket, first 3 of the game for her. And Maine still within 6.
The 3-point ball is the only really thing that can keep them into the game right now with the level that Indiana's shooting on it.
Garzone will try from the corner now, and the Hoosiers just cannot miss.
They're getting a lot of room, but still, that's not to discredit how Indiana's shooting so far. We knew at some point that was going to break out a little bit and regress towards the mean, and starting to see it right here. They can be a dangerous team when they start knocking these down.
Indiana has made all 5 of their 3-point attempts. Here's Hodgson, who has an early 5 points but couldn't get that J to fall. Garzone in transition. Chesky thought about it. Now the Hoosiers swinging around this zone. Chesky's open. Now she'll take the 3. Overcooked that one, and Hodgson comes away with it.
Yeah, just a bad pass, trying to get that rush a little bit.
Quickly up the floor comes Christopher, and she is short on that attempt. Chesky has it for the Hoosiers. They swing it to Garzone. Back to Moore McNeil, now Chesky. Inside, Garzone can't hit the jumper, but a foul after Meister pulled down that board.
I like the way Indiana's fought so far. Chloe Moore McNeil bringing the energy too is, I think, the biggest thing right now. Everyone, it looks like on Indiana, is just feeding off that energy. And he's going to get a nice, well-deserved break right now, stirring the pot for Indiana.
So the Hoosiers, with 3.5 minutes left to play in this first quarter, lead by 9. They inbound to Lamendola, and she's open under the hoop.
Those underneath out-of-bounds plays for Terry Moore, and that's what she's known for, and gets Lamendola set up with a nice, easy layup right there. sometimes that's a hard thing to adjust for when you play a zone, but then you go to man when a team's taking underneath out of bounds. It can confuse the defense.
We talked about Lamendola making her second career start in place of Sydney Parrish, who has a knee injury. Riley Stark will have more on that later. Meanwhile, on the other end, it's Gallego getting her first bucket of the game.
Yeah, Maine's making some nice bucket. I mean, they're making some tough baskets down low. They're fighting through contact a little bit too. This is a team we talked about. They are, undersized against an Indiana squad. But
yeah,
this Indiana team is going to be tough to beat if they're shooting like this.
Indeed, this main team, as we talked about a little bit, missing Adriana Smith. She's out for the year with a knee injury. She was the AEC Player of the Year a couple of years ago, and while she's not the tallest, she really makes them pay inside. But once again, getting inside is the Black Bears with Sarah Talon, and they've made this a 7-point game.
They play 4 guards almost exclusively, Maine does. And what that does is that just draws some of the bigger players out for Indiana. Lily Meister and Caroline Striplin right here specifically. Striplin makes her pay on the other end, though.
Nice little dish from Lexus Bargesser, setting up Striplin, the Tennessee transfer, for the deuce.
Yeah, I really like Striplin this year. Everything in the offseason was about, okay, Mackenzie Holmes is gone. How does Lily Meister step up? It doesn't have to be one player who takes over that production down low. Striplin being a little bit of help there is huge, too.
Hodgson knocks down the three, as Maine has now made 3 from beyond the arc. Bargesser with the ball for Indiana. She returned in that Bahamas trip after missing the first 4 games with a foot injury. And it gives Indiana another ball handler as a foul is called up top.
So Raudebusch back on the field for the second drive for Hanover after that opening drive touchdown. He fakes the give. He's going to look to throw across the field, and he has it complete. Past middle field at the 45-yard line to Kirby and Shelby.
Good job there by Raudebusch. He found his receiver, Shelby, down the field, and on one play, Hanover's crossed midfield into Manchester territory here.
Brian Shelby, the sophomore out of Lutheran High School down in Indy, has 4 touchdowns this year. A 3-time state champion at Lutheran. So 1st and 10. This time it's a give up the middle past the 40-yard line, still turning the feet up to the 39. So a nice gain on 1st down.
You see the strength there for Shelby, not real big, but you saw how strong he was eluding those tacklers.
So they use Shelby in the backfield as well. Second carry of the season, and he sets him up for a 2nd down and 4. Raudebusch with pressure coming, just swings it out to Huffman. Huffman getting toward that 1st down marker. He'll have a 1st down and a few yards more.
Huffman getting that screen pass, and once again, Hanover on the drive here.
This time they're going much quicker than they did on that first drive, just trying to catch this Manchester team off their feet. Here is a give to Huffman. Huffman gets up toward the 26 before being ankle tackled.
This offense looks like they have Manchester guessing right now, just a step ahead right now is this Hanover offense.
Jaquan Williams made that tackle. It's 2nd down and 5. Raudebusch again facing pressure. He's going to look toward the end zone. Too far, looking for Peck that time out of the slot.
Now a little bit too far on that one for Raudebusch. Peck couldn't quite get to that one, and now a 3rd down, first 3rd down of this drive for Hanover.
We saw on the last drive, Hanover pick up a 4th down and a 3rd down. They get 42% of their 3rd downs this season. It's 3rd and 5 at the 27-yard line. Raudebusch fakes the give on the sweep, takes it himself, pushing his legs. Looks like he'll be a yard and a half short.
Yeah, the yard short here, and no doubt I believe you're going to see Coach Theobald keep the offense out here on this 4th and very short.
We'll mark it 4th and 2, and Hanover will look to pick up their second 4th down of this first quarter. So this time they take a little bit longer to get that play in before lining up.
passing on a 42-yard field goal here and electing to go for it.
Huffman still the back. They send Peck in motion. It's a flip to Peck. Peck trying to get around the edge. Peck goes forward. He'll be close, and there's a late flag as well. Looked like he went down right around that 22-yard line that they needed.
Looks like Manchester saying the flag's going to be on Hanover, but we'll see what the official says here.
Holding. Offense. Number 68. 10-yard penalty for previous spot. Still fourth down.
So the hold on Bryce Shepard, the left tackle, will bring this back even more for a long fourth down now.
Now let's see what Coach Theobald does. You're looking at about a 52-yard field goal from here, and it looks like he still may keep the offense out here on fourth down and about 12 now.
John, this is similar to that first drive when they picked up the fourth down. Now you're truly in no man's land. I think this last one, when it was just 4th and 2 up inside the 25, you could have considered kicking a field goal, but a punt here doesn't do you much, and it's probably too far for the leg of Clint Hearn.
And the way they've been moving the ball offensively, you know Coach Theobald has confidence in his offense.
That brings up 4th down and 12 for Hanover.
So it'll be 4th and 11 for the Panthers.
A very, very big, this is a must stop right here for Manchester defensively.
Trips at the top of your screen for Ian Raudebush. Send one man in motion. Raudebush looking left. He slings it out, and he completes it. Up toward the 17-yard line, it's Mason Williams.
Well, how about that for Raudebush? Finding Williams. It looked like Manchester was going to be able to get to Raudebush there, but rolls out of it and finds his open man to move the chains.
John, that's that classic scramble drill. Williams, I don't think his initial route took him there, but he just found some open space and got the first down.
And when you have a dual threat quarterback like that, he knows how to maneuver like that as well to make those plays as well offensively.
So first down at the 18-yard line. Raudebush today now already 9 for 13. As a little trickeration here, Raudebush looking to throw, rolling right. Sends it toward the end zone, and it's brought in and into the end zone for the time being is Eric Raudebush. And that is a touchdown. That was a yellow. I saw a glove come off. I thought it was a flag. That is a touchdown.
I thought it was a flag as well when I saw the yellow go down. But, yeah, the defender just lost his glove there. But, yeah, great job there. And 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns for Hanover. And, again, Manchester facing that early multiple score deficit again that has plagued them all season long.
So just like that, an 18-yard touchdown pass from Ian Raudebush to Eric Raudebush and a 2-score lead for Hanover. As Hearn is on for the PAT, he boots it through, and Hanover's up 14-zip.
Edgar has created some distance from Teeter. Audrey Laval just trying to catch up.
This is incredible.
And not making it too big of a gap.
Yeah, these are probably the strongest riders in the race right now. The thing that we saw in missing out, actually, is that Audrey won missing out simply by holding the front because she was strong enough just to be able to do that. And Allison Edgar was the one who got second.
And now we see those two separate from the rest of the pack as Edgar's going to come off of the bike for Teeter in exchange.
And it looks like Seneca Simon is coming in for Teeter right now. But they have left Audrey Laval, the strongest rider, out on her own. It's only lap 50, which is like a very, very early time to try to go and get a gap and maintain a gap. But if anyone can do it, truly it could be Audrey Laval. She is the first women's rider since Caitlin Van Kooten in 2011, famed Teeter rider, a Hall of Fame rider who actually lapped the pack. She was the last person to win ITT's missing out in team pursuit. So this could be Audrey's opportunity to really, really make a race-defining move.
Laval's older brothers, Albert and Andrew, race in the men's race for Phi Psi. And right now, she has helped Alpha Theta get out to this lead.
It looks like Liz Lieberman, who's the new coach for Theta, just signaled to Audrey that she would like at least 2 more laps for her. So the thing that I'm wondering is, does Audrey have the engine right now, and is she willing to put in the effort to create an opportunity for them? Oh, maybe they might be exchanging now. If she can exchange off the front and maintain a gap where they have a fresh rider, this could be pretty consequential. That being said, I'm not going to be, it looks like Teeter's probably going to be able to catch pretty soon.
Bailey Capella is not going to exchange with Audrey Laval here. Laval's going to do one more lap, I guess.
Now the question is, like, do Teeter and Theta want to work together? Are they going to be willing to work together too? Right now we're seeing Audrey and Seneca Simon coming out of turn 2 right as the Delta Gamma rider enters turn 2. She's putting in a really, really considerable effort right now on her own to catch Theta and Teeter. Well, those two teams are now working a little bit together, but with the Teeter rider, Seneca Simon, benefiting currently off of Audrey's effort.
And so we see Theta and Teeter at the top.
Oh my goodness, we just had a crash. It looks like Seneca Simon is down in the front stretch. This is a really, really tough thing to see.
There's a crash between Simon and Laval. Laval stayed on her bike. Simon just got up for Teeter, and now she needs help getting another bike out there so she can come off. And they bring on a new rider. It's Jess DeBella. So Teeter just fell behind after being right there with Theta. We see Simon run in to Audrey Laval, causing the crash. And now we look at Theta not Laval anymore. It's Bailey Capella on the bike as Kappa Alpha Theta is in first.
It's really, really tough to see something like that because you know that these riders come out on the track accepting that truly anything could happen on race day. You just hate to have something as minor as rubbing someone else's wheel end up being really, really consequential for your team on race day. Currently, it looks like it's Theta and Delta Gamma out up front right now, and this is a really good opportunity for both of them to make the most of what's a really unfortunate situation for Teeter. That being said, I know that Teeter is just made of steel. They've got ice in their veins and will give absolutely everything they have to get back into this race.
So you mentioned that DG up there now. Kate Burnett is on the bike for them, the senior in her third race.